Hello guys, welcome to Simple Spec Games. Today we are gonna see another indie game of the month for August 2025. We got a lot of cozy games this month and of course another genre as well.
We start at number 20 with Discounty. It's a narrative-driven management sim set in the quirky harbor town of Blomkist, where you take over your Aunt Teller's discount supermarket, tasked with transforming it into a thriving business empire while navigating small-town drama and mysteries. The gameplay revolves around a satisfying loop of stocking shelves, managing inventory, running the checkout with a tactile price input system, and striking trade deals with local vendors to unlock unique products, all while balancing customer satisfaction and store efficiency through a customer approval rating system that rewards strategic planning.
And in number 19, we got the Scouring. It's a real-time strategy game with action RPG elements. The game is set in a fantasy world where humans and orcs clash for dominance, inspired by classics like Warcraft. The story centers on this conflict, with an added twist of defending against undead waves at night. Gameplay offers two modes: a classic mode where you build bases, manage resources, and lead armies with magic and artillery, and a unique hero mode where you control a customizable hero with powerful abilities, exploring dungeons for loot while AI handles your army. The game also has Steam Workshop support for custom maps, modes, and AI scripts, fostering endless replayability. In number 18, we got the RPG. It's a minimalist first-person role-playing game that parodies traditional RPG tropes. Story follows your quest to prove your coolness to the Cool King by raiding a multi-level dungeon, uncovering absurd secrets, and making impactful choices that can flip the narrative, though the plot remains deliberately ridiculous and predictable for comedic effect. Gameplay simplifies RPG mechanics. Combat is straightforward with basic attacks and dodging. Loot is collected as a generic pile sold by weight. And healing involves humorously plugging bread into wounds, with no complex skill trees or fishing minigames. The game offers cozy, humorous tone, fast-paced quests, and open-world exploration. And number 17, we got it's a charming 2D puzzle platformer where you play as a bomb-wielding caterpillar swallowed by a bird, navigating its colorful, maze-like insides to escape. The story is minimal and text-free, relying on visual cues to convey a whimsical yet mysterious journey, with a simple premise of surviving the food chain through clever bomb use. Gameplay centers on using bombs not just for destruction, but as tools for movement, propelling the caterpillar across gaps, breaking walls, or triggering mechanisms, solving concise, inventive puzzles in a 2 to 3 hour linear adventure. For number 16, we got Whisper Mountain Outbreak. It's an isometric co-op PvE survival horror game set in 1998 on the cursed, fog-shrouded Mount Bissick, where a mining operation unleashes an ancient horror. The story follows you and up to 3 friends as agents of the Brim, tasked with exploring abandoned buildings, solving puzzles, and escaping the mountain's terrors with a narrative inspired by Resident Evil Outbreak that hints at deeper lore but remains light in its early access state. You will combat against zombie hordes using melee and ranged weapons, resource scavenging, crafting, and intricate escape room style puzzles like decoding officer IDs or finding acid formulas. And number 15, we got Dice Gambit. It's a turn-based tactical RPG set in the vibrant Italian Renaissance-inspired city of Neotalis. The story blends quirky humor with urban fantasy, focusing on your customizable noble family's rise to prominence through monster hunting missions, forging alliances with eccentric nobles, and uncovering city secrets, occasionally punctuated by odd tasks like delivering ice cream. Gameplay revolves around the unique dice holding mechanic where you allocate dice to control character actions, combine them for powerful abilities, or re-roll to adapt strategies, with over 200 class-based powers and deep character customization via an inheritance system for skills and aesthetics.
And at number 14, we got Supraworld. It's a first-person puzzle Metroidvania set in a whimsical toy-sized world where you play as an apprentice of the Solvers Guild, tasked with passing your final exam by rescuing a princess from a castle amidst puzzle storms disrupting the world. The story is lighthearted yet engaging, weaving exploration with detective cases where you deduce culprits and 5 murder mysteries, making choices that impact the narrative. Most of the time is spent exploring, solving puzzles, and doing detective work. Combat is a relatively small part of the game and is sometimes also puzzle heavy. For number 13, we got Abyssus. It's a fast-paced, cooperative FPS roguelite set in a brine punk underwater world. You and up to 3 friends play as brine hunters, tasked with extracting a rare, powerful substance called brine from a sunken ancient civilization, only to face a frantic survival battle against its corrupted, monstrous inhabitants. Gameplay blends visceral first-person shooting with roguelite mechanics, featuring handcrafted levels with randomized paths, customizable brine-powered weapons like the engine rifle or brine revolver, and divine blessings that add elemental effects, requiring tactical coordination and movement skills to survive tight arenas and tough bosses.
You need a plan and a
At number 12, we got Bendy, Lone Wolf. It's a top-down survival horror roguelike set in the eerie rubber hose-style Joey Drew Studios, where you play as Boris the Wolf, scavenging supplies, weapons, and dark truths in randomly generated corridors while pursued by the relentless Ink Demon. The game, put as a side prequel to Bendy and the Ink Machine, follows Boris and other playable characters like Porter and Sammy Lawrence as they navigate the studio's nightmarish steps. You will be exploring 8 confirmed floors via an elevator, fighting ink creatures with improvised weapons like baseball bats, using traps strategically, and managing stamina tied to combat and movement.
traps. But
for number 11, we got Sword of the Sea. It's an atmospheric adventure game where you play as the Wraith, a resurrected figure tasked with restoring a lost ocean to a desolate, waif-like desert world called the Necropolis. You will transform sandy dunes into vibrant seas teeming with flying fish and turtles, while uncovering a lost culture's ruins and facing massive leviathans. Gameplay centers on the Hover Sword, a fluid movement mechanic combining skateboarding, snowboarding, and surfing, allowing you to carve across dunes, grind rails, and perform tricks like flips and spins in skate park-like ruins, with exploration-driven puzzles and a New Game Plus mode for speedrunning. For number 10, we got Herdling. It's an atmospheric third-person adventure game where you play as Via, a nameless child in a dystopian city, guiding a herd of magical, goat-like calicorns on an emotional journey to their mountain home. You'll rescue and name calicorns, each with unique traits, forming a bond that drives the narrative. Gameplay centers on herding mechanics, using a flower-topped staff to steer the herd through stunning landscapes, ruined cities, misty forests, and snowy peaks, solving light environmental puzzles, avoiding dangers like demon owls, and managing each calicorn's mood meter to keep them safe, with stampede sequences adding exhilarating bursts of speed. And for number 9, we got Mortal Sin. It's an intense first-person action horror roguelike set in a surreal gothic nightmare world that come to full release in this August. You will play as the struggler that fight to survive against demonic creatures in procedurally generated dungeons. The core experience revolves around fast, visceral melee combat, chaining slashes, bashes, and kicks into devastating combos, with dismemberment mechanics requiring strategic limb targeting to defeat enemies efficiently. Players unlock diverse classes like the Greatsword-wielding Berserker or Spellcasting Reaper, each with unique playstyles alongside a vast arsenal of weapons and magic.
In number 8, we got Static Dread: The Lighthouse. It's a first-person psychological horror simulation set on the isolated island of Outsmouth, where you play a lone lighthouse keeper tasked with guiding ships to safety after a global cataclysm disrupts navigation with the mysterious Aurora. The game blends Papers, Please-style bureaucracy with survival horror, requiring you to tune radio frequencies to guide ships, verify documents, and fax routes while managing lighthouse maintenance, sanity, and energy through food and coffee, all amidst paranormal events like shadowy figures, occult symbols, and malfunctioning equipment.
This out of the sea. Where should we take it? To the city?
And for number 7, we got Journey of Realm: Dawn Dew. It's a 2D turn-based RPG with a box-like map, where you play as Dew, a kind-hearted girl on a redemptive journey through a fantasy realm ravaged by a tide of black beasts. Gameplay blends tactical turn-based combat with exploration, allowing players to collect nearly 100 skills, props, and support units. Customize Dew's combat style with 11 postures that alter attributes, and soft platforming puzzles, with clear map guidance and teleportation preventing aimless wandering. In number 6, we got Stick It to the Stickman. It's a physics-based 2D brawler with roguelike elements, set in a satirical corporate dystopia where you, a blue stickman, fight your way up a tower to confront your boss and seize their job after being fired. The story is a humorous, loose series of gags poking fun at office life, culminating in a battle against the CEO. Gameplay involves fast-paced, chaotic combat where you punch, kick, chainsaw, or even fart blast hordes of red stickmen across 6 to 10 hours of early access content, selecting from 20 unique classes like the coffee-fueled office worker or Hadoken-wielding weeb, each with distinct movesets and upgradable abilities.
Business is about making the right moves in the right order.
And number 5, we got Artist's Impact. It's a story-rich turn-based JRPG that's set in a post-apocalyptic world. You play as Akane, a sharp-tongued rookie agent of the Lith Club, alongside her quirky AI companion, Ba. You will follow Akane's journey to uncover mysteries about humanity's survival and her own past, with multiple story paths and endings driven by choices in exploration and side quests and manga-style cutscenes. The game features streamlined turn-based combat with satisfying, retro-inspired mechanics, allowing Akanes to train, upgrade weapons, and tackle bosses without complex strategies, alongside cozy life-sim elements like part-time jobs, cooking, and decorating a home. In number 4, we got Whisper of the House. It's a cozy yet subtly eerie 2D isometric puzzle simulation game set in the pixelated Whisper Town, where you play as the housekeeper helping residents move, organize, and decorate their homes and businesses while uncovering hidden stories and supernatural mysteries. You will unpacking boxes with the aid of a robot, Mark, placing over 1,800 furniture items with tactile interactions like squeezing a rubber duck, cleaning cluttered spaces, and designing your own home with earned vouchers, offering creative freedom for decorating the room as you want. And for number 3, we got Ovis Loop. It's a pixel action roguelite that's set in a post-apocalyptic world where you control Omega, a bionic sheep bonded with a robot consciousness, on a mission to protect your flock and defeat the sinister Dr. Wolf and his cybernetic wolf army. Gameplay features fluid, Dead Cells-inspired combat with the sci-fi greatsword, light attack, dodges with invincibility frames, and a unique combo crafting system where players choose to upgrade or change skills for varied playstyles, navigating 3 randomized stages with branching paths, shops, and boss fights against elite enemies. At number 2, we got Is This Seat Taken? It's a cozy 2D logic puzzle game where you play as Nat, an aspiring rhombus-shaped actor traveling the world to meet their idol, Luca, while solving seating arrangement puzzles for quirky geometric characters in various settings like buses, cinemas, and weddings. You will dragging and dropping characters with specific preferences, such as wanting a window seat, avoiding smelly neighbors, or sitting near friends, into optimal spots with increasing complexity as preferences overlap, like noisy talkers versus sleepers, across 25 levels plus bonus stages, taking 4 to 6 hours to complete.
The sea.
And at number 1, we got Tiny Bookshop. It's a cozy narrative management sim set in the charming seaside town of Buxtonbury by the Sea, where you play as a nomadic bookseller running a mobile secondhand bookshop. The story follows your journey to integrate into the community, befriending quirky locals, solving small mysteries, and helping revive the town. Gameplay involves a relaxing loop. Check the Buxtonbury Review newspaper to buy books and trek events, choose from 10 locations with unique customer preferences, stock real-world titles like The Great Gatsby or Carmilla, and recommend books based on customer requests, with decorations like skulls boosting crime sales or plant-enhancing cozy vibes.
No spreadsheets. No noise.
So that's our game of the month for August 2025. Which game is your favorite? Or do you have another game that is not included on the list? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.